You guys sure you're okay? Yes. All right, that's me. Frank Davis, I have a question for you. In fact, I got several questions for you to get us started. Let me get to the right slide, and then I'll ask my questions. How's that? All right. So here's my question. What are you worrying about? And what's on your mind? Because I don't know, I'm not the smartest person in the world, but I think there are a lot of worries, a lot of anxieties in the room. So what are you worrying about? What's bothering you? What's burdening you? What is affecting you? And what is that anxiety causing in you? Is it causing fear? Is it stealing your joy? Anybody's joy being stolen? Is it making you inward and you just want to come be by yourself? Make you grumpy? Make you short with people? Does it make you critical? Does it make you negative? Come on, Frank. What's your anxiety? What are you worrying about? How's it affecting you? I want you to take a second to ask yourself that question. And for some people, like the minute I ask the question, something jumped to your brain, right? Right. Maybe a whole bunch of something jumped to your brain. Because even while you're sitting here, it's hard to listen because your mind is racing with all the stuff. And see, here's the thing about stuff. You deal with stuff, or stuff deals with you. It doesn't go away. You can put it in the closet, either you deal with it, you work through it with the God and faith or whatever, or it just, or you act it out. Does that make sense? Rather than you act it out and it comes out and, you're not dealing with the stuff, but it just affects your mood, and it just makes you a different person, right? And you find yourself critical or grumpy or inward or whatever. Everything's negative, everything's bad, and the sky's falling down, and blah, 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 because of stuff going on, and we ain't really dealing with it. So I want to talk about our stuff a little bit. Come on, Frank. But I want to go back. I want to show a video we showed a few years ago. If you saw it back then, that's great. You can see it again. If you didn't, then this is the trick. But I like it, so I'll probably show it a couple of years. The name of the sermon is Big Red Tractor. And I want to show the video for the Big Red Tractor again. And this was done by Francis Chan.
Tractor and the Little Village. Once upon a time, in a little field, in a happy little village, lived a big red tractor. Every morning during plowing season, the village people, no, not those village people, would come out and start the red tractor. Everyone loved the tractor and the powerful noises it would make. They would cheer for the big red tractor because he would help them through plowing season. The people worked together to move the tractor. Half of the villagers would push from behind, while the other half would pull. They had been doing it this way for many generations. Some days they moved the tractor 10 feet. Some days they moved it 20. They did this for 3 whole months every year. Because of their hard work, the villagers always managed to plow the field just in time to plant and just before the rainy season. The rains would come to water the field. Then the sun would come out to make the crops grow. And then the people would come out and harvest all the new crops. It was just enough food to feed the entire village. One day, Farmer Dave was cleaning out his attic. To his surprise, he found an old book tucked beneath his great-grandpa's belongings. It was the owner's manual to the big red tractor. This book told about how the tractor was made and all the great things it could do. Farmer Dave studied the book all night. He was shocked by what he was reading. According to the book, if the big red tractor was running properly, it could plow the whole field in just one day. Early the next morning, Farmer Dave gathered the villagers to tell them the good news. But nobody believed him. There's no way that tractor can move on its own, some said. One lady said, "It sounds like you're reading a fairy tale." The people laughed at him. This made Farmer Dave very sad. This didn't stop Farmer Dave from believing what he read. Every night, while the other villagers were asleep, Farmer Dave spent time repairing the big red tractor. One night, Farmer Dave fixed the tractor completely. He jumped on the tractor and had so much fun driving, he ended up plowing a whole field in one night. The next morning, the villagers woke up and were in shock. The whole field had been plowed. It's a miracle, one man said. Maybe aliens came down, said an old woman. No, look over there, a little boy shouted. It was Farmer Dave, sleeping on a tractor. It was then that people shouted, he was right, the tractor book is true. The villagers ended up plowing many fields that year and harvesting way more food than they could ever eat. They had so many leftover boxes of food that they began taking the boxes to other villages where food was scarce. The big red tractor in his little village soon became famous throughout the land. They became known as the most generous and life-giving people in the whole wide world.
The big red tractor. That was fun. That was fun, right? Let's put one of these more cartoons. And so it's an analogy, it's a metaphor, whatever it is, right? Representing a relationship with God. And how a lot of times in our life is a big red tractor. A big red tractor. And Christianity is a big red tractor. And Christianity is broken because we're not following the manual. Right. We're not following the book. We're following tradition. We're following, whatever, but we're not following the tractor. And so we're pulling the tractor, following the manual. So we're pulling the tractor rather than putting gas in it and running the tractor. Right. Because we're not following the manual of how God's church is supposed to be. Okay, so that's why Christianity is broken, right? But the truth is, I'm broken. When my worries and my stuff affects me and I can't function, and all I can do is pull my tractor down the road, and I'm just like, we just pull it. We go to work, right? We drag in the church. I know I should be at church. Any of the kids have a cold? So I can stay home? No. All right, I just want to come to church. It's not that this is we're mad at church. This life is heavy. Right. Because, dragging a red tractor is heavy. Right. So let's just forget about whether Christianity is broken or whether HavenRock's broken, right? Are you broken? And are you dragging that tractor down the road? And if that's your situation, that you feel burdened, you feel heavy, I'll tell you what, if you feel burdened and heavy, then the answer to my first question is yes, you're broken, and yes, you're dragging the tractor. Because when it's running right, we give our burdens to Him. Amen. And the yoke is easy and the burden is light. It doesn't mean there aren't problems. It just means that there's resolution to the problem. When it's running right. And so I want to help us to focus on getting back to the manual and getting our lives functioning right and our joy back. Amen. Right? Rather than dragging that big old thing down the road. That makes sense to you? Yeah. The big red tractor. First thing we got to do to make that happen, we got to look in the mirror. Next slide. We got to look in the mirror. Now what does that mean? James chapter 1. The slide after that, verse 22. James 1:22. Do not merely listen to the word, and so deceive yourselves, do what it says. Anyone who listens to the word but does not do what it says is like someone who looks at his face in a mirror, and after looking at himself, goes away and immediately forgets what he looks like. But whoever looks intently into the perfect law that gives freedom and continues in it, not forgetting what they have heard, but doing it, they will be blessed in what they do. Gotta unpack this passage. Got a lot going on. So don't really listen to the word and deceive yourselves, do what it says. First thing, God assumes that we're looking at the Word.
Come on. Come on, friend. Come on, friend.
I know you're reading the Bible every day. Don't just read the Bible every day and forget what you read when you get up. He makes that first assumption that Austin's reading the Bible every day. He makes the assumption that Walter's reading the Bible, David's studying the Bible every day.
Come on.
That Camilla's studying the Bible every day, Troy's studying. He just makes the assumption that y'all say the Word every day. I know you're doing that. Now, why does he say that? Because if you're not doing that, then you wouldn't be asking why your tractor's broken. Like, I know you at least have gas in the tractor, right? Don't just really put gas in the car, but also, like, because if you don't have gas in the car, then you really got a problem, right? Oh man, I need to call EJ. Why? My car won't start. I done tried everything to stop my car. I'm so mad at my car. Won't start. Is there gas in the car? Hamana. Don't just merely read the Word. Are you reading the Word every day?
Come on. Come on.
Are you studying the Bible every day? I don't mean, like, every day are you in the Word of God?
Come on.
I was talking to a brother a while ago, and I'm not talking about you, so this is Brother X. It's a while ago. He was struggling spiritually, and he's trying to figure out why he's struggling. So I asked him about his quiet time. He had like 1 in 30 days. Well, look, if the Bible's real,
Come on. Come on, friend.
studying the Bible once in 30 days doesn't work.
No.
Now, if it's not real, if it's any other book, then if the Bible's real, it's not just a book, it's the living Word of God.
Amen. Come on.
Now look, I read a lot of books. I read fiction books that I read when I was young. I still remember the book. I read books in college, and I still remember the contents of the book, right? One of my favorite books I read when I was a teenager was They Came Before Columbus by Alvin Van Server. Love that book. I've read it a couple of times, and I haven't read it in, 30 years, but I still remember the contents of that book, right? So if the Bible's any other book, I've been reading the Bible for over 30 years. If I skip a few days or skip a month, I'm not going to forget the contents. So what's the big deal? Because it's not just in the book.
Right.
It's the living, breathing Word of God.
Come on.
For lack of a better word, it's magic.
Come on.
Something happens when you really get into the Word of God.
It does. Come on.
It does something on a heart level. And it's not that my head forgets the contents, but my heart longs for the contents.
It does.
It longs to be encouraged by it. It longs to be spurred on by it. It needs to be convicted by it.
Amen.
This is why just being a daily word, a few verses, I do the daily word while I'm driving. They didn't do it. Because the whole Bible speaks to you. The context of it, think about it. You wouldn't, anybody be Harry Potter growing up? Nobody but Harry Potter but Vincent and Porter? What a sad group of people this is. Chance. Okay, so you can imagine getting a book like Harry Potter and whatnot. You say, well, do you understand? Do you enjoy the book? Well, I've been reading it every day. Well, what do you read? I read 2 sentences randomly. Okay, well, what do you get out of it? Well, it was an owl. Well, I get this daily word and look at 2 verses a day randomly. What are we doing?
Come on.
I eat. So why are you so skinny? Why are you sick? I eat every day. What do you eat? I eat 1 Dorito. What are we doing? if this is real,
Come on.
then it speaks to us. Not just our head, but our heart, our spirit, like nothing else can. But it will encourage us when we need to be encouraged. It will convict you when you need to be convicted. It will challenge you. It will humble you. It will deal with sin in your life. It will empower you to live a powerful life. It will bring you up when you're down. It will lift your burdens when you need to be lifted. It will do all those amazing things when you dig into the Word of God, when you allow it to hit, when you at least are in the Word of God every day.
Come on.
Are you in the Word of God every single day?
Come on, Frank.
And I'm telling you, if you're not, the tractor will be stuck. Until you decide to at least, at the very minimum, put gas in the car. And don't be surprised if you're stuck and we're stuck and everything gets stuck if you're not in the Word of God every single day.
Come on.
Amen. What'd you study yesterday? I don't know, something about Jesus. They ain't gonna do it. If you're not in the Word of God every single day. Look, I didn't know what I was going to preach yesterday. I didn't. Lots of times sermons playing out, and I think about them. I almost every time I preach, I think about it for weeks before I preach it. I pray, hey, I didn't know what. So what do I, you know what I do when I get in that situation? I preach. I said, what I've been studying in my Bible. I'm going to preach whatever I've been studying in my Bible. But you know what that implies? I've been studying my Bible. So I'm like, what have I been studying? What has helped me this week? I'm going to preach whatever's been helping me. I have my sermon. But if you're not studying your Bible, you don't have a sermon. I need a sermon, I need a sermon every day. You need a sermon every day to function. So when you get in that situation at your job, when those words are slapping you around, you're like, okay, well, what did I study yesterday? What did I study this week? It starts out, don't just merely look at the Word of God. Assuming we're doing at least that.
Right.
Are you doing that? Then it says, okay, well, now if you're in the Word of God every day, don't forget what you read. Don't put it down and curse your husband out. Don't put it down and then go check out some porn on the computer. Don't put it down and make a decision. Sometimes we struggle with spiritual stuff because we're stuck because we don't know we're confused. Right? But a lot of times we're confused not because we don't know what to do, but we don't know how to make what we want to do right.
Go on.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, as someone that has been on a few diets in his lifetime, you've never been on a diet, I hate you. But for those of us that have been on diets, you've been on a diet and you ever been confused about what to eat? I tell you why I get confused. It's not because I don't know. The diet plan told me what to eat. I'm confused because I don't know how to justify what I want to do. That's what's confusing. I don't know what to do. Well, what's the Bible say you should do? Yeah, but I don't know what to do. Okay, that guy you're talking to, is he a Christian? Well, I don't know. Is he a disciple according to the Bible? Well, not according to what the church teaches. Okay, what's the Bible teach? Okay, well, not technically. The Bible's technically? What does God say? Well, if you go put it like that. But I don't know what to do. You know what to do. It's just what God says to do doesn't fit what you want to do. This guy on my job got my last nerve and I don't know what to do. What's the Bible say you should do? Yeah, but I don't know what to do. I feel like I need to go and curse him out. But I what to do. Well, you know what to do. And sometimes we're stuck because we have not made a decision just to do what's right. And we're stuck, we got one foot in and one foot out, and we just got to decide to get all the way in. And as hard as it may be, man, but that's when there's peace. Does that make sense? Because there's no peace being half in and half out. There's turmoil being half in and half out. You know the good you ought to do, but you're not doing it. And the Spirit of God won't give you peace. The Spirit of God won't give you peace. He says, don't just merely be in the Word. You got to be in the Word, but you got to do what it says. Right. You got to do what it says. Because if you don't do what it says, it will not benefit you. It will not benefit you. Now you gotta be in the body, motivated, but then you have to go out. Look, it's better to read a section and take notes and highlight it and have an action plan based on what you read that day. Than to read 10 chapters and you don't really know what you read. Or you're just reading it for knowledge. But then you haven't made a decision about what's going to be different that day. How are you going to treat your coworkers? How are you going to treat people that you meet? How are you going to love someone that day? How are you going to serve them? What is Jesus saying to you today that you're going to make different today? He says, just don't really hear the word. You got to listen to the word. And what happens is, so not only is there gas in the car, now it can go through the whole system. See, when I read the word of God and I accept it, I decide that I'm going to put it into action. The Spirit goes through my whole system. It's engaged.
Come on.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's able to go through my whole system and be engaged. And it transforms me into a spiritual being, walking with the Lord rather than talking about the Lord, but walking on my own. Man, this world is a dark place.
Yeah.
And the pressures and the worries and the problems in this world, they are real.
Yeah. Right. Come on.
And they are too big for me and they're too big for you. And let me help you out. Your best thinking didn't work.
It doesn't.
I don't know how long you were in the world before you became a disciple. I don't know if it was 18 years or 28 years or 38 years or 58 years or we can go on and on. I don't know how long it was. But I tell you what your resume was, it didn't work.
Come on, Frank.
Your relationships didn't work the way you did it before. Then we get saved and we want to go back and do it our way. And we don't have peace because we know it's not right. We know it's not right because the Bible says it's not right. We know it's not right because it didn't work the first time. Hello? McFly? They quote an old movie. If you haven't seen Back to the Future, you haven't lived. We get stuck. What changed your life when you studied the Bible? You read the word and you did what it said. It led to peace. It led to change. It led to joy. What has changed now? You ain't reading all the time. Well, maybe not at all. And you're not doing what it says. You want your way and God's way.
Yeah.
You want to go to Burger King and not McDonald's. Let me tell you, Burger King and McDonald's are very similar. They both have bad food. Both will kill you over time. The main difference is that one takes special orders and one doesn't. You can try to make a special order at McDonald's, they will just stare at you. I want a Big Mac, hold the cheese, they don't, I don't speak whatever you're speaking.
Right, right.
Like we serve it one way. We serve it fast, semi-hot, and semi-food. Alright, that's McDonald's. Burger King, you can make special orders. Right? We want to have the Burger King version of God. We want a special order. I want to be a disciple, but hold the sacrifice.
Come on.
Hold the period. Hold the part where I gotta serve. Hold the confession of sin. Hold the part where I forgive. Hold the part where I make a radical decision about my boyfriend. Hold the part where I share my faith. And then I want to complain about what's not working. Why is the church growing? Why is it so? Hold on a second. Can we stop talking about the church and stop talking about you?
Yeah.
Because we are the church. And we have big red tractors on our front lawn stuck. Guess what the church is? Hello. It's not complicated. We got to start talking about committees and start talking about ourselves. There is no committee that's going to get me unstuck. I've got to read the word. I've got to obey the word. That makes sense?
Yeah.
You know, I was talking to David today. The guy in the teal shirt with no neck. He and Porter got the same color on. Hey, but here's the deal. When you have no neck, you can wear whatever color shirt you want. He can wear pink shirts, whatever. You got no neck. I ain't gonna say nothing to him. But he had to remind me, he was limping. We came to church kind of limping, dragging over his legs. I said, what happened, man? You get hit in a funny way, get hit hard? He says, you gotta get hit. I saw it. I don't get hit, I hit. I face a linebacker.
That's right.
I don't get hit.
Come on.
I don't get hit hard, I hit hard. I'm like, excuse me. Man with no neck. The no neck man, if he were preaching today, he would vouch for me that hitting people was about fundamentals, right? When things break down a football field, because it's a football state, it's not normally because of some complicated scheme that broke down. It's fundamental form, blocking, tackling, it's fundamental stuff that breaks down. It's not complicated. In the same way, when things break down in our marriages, it's funny, you have all these complicated problems in marriage that stem from you're not talking to each other. And you can sit down with somebody, you can pay $5,000 an hour to talk to some therapist. They go, oh, this is what's going on, and so on, and what it comes down to is you haven't told her what you feel, and she hasn't told you what you feel. You're having conversations in your own, head about a situation. And I said this, and they said that, and I'll say this, and she'll say that. And it's almost like you've already worked it all out. I only talk to you because I already know what you're going to say. That don't work. I always say, give me the opportunity to be a jerk. Don't assume it. Communication is a fundamental thing. And a breakdown of fundamental things will cause complicated problems. Our communication with God is fundamental.
Amen.
Are you in your word every day? And are you doing what you're reading? And you can go back, you can just go back and look at scriptures on discipleship. You can go back to the love story book and read chapters 4, 5, and 6, whatever you want to do. Do whatever, and then read the verses, because the book is not inspired, the verses that the book quotes are inspired. Hello. Whatever you need to do, and ask yourself, are you being a disciple? Are you living that out? Would Jesus call you a disciple based on how you live today? And if not, then you trapped or stuck. It doesn't have to be. It's not complicated. Put gas in the car. Next step, you have to believe. Have to believe. James chapter 1, verse 2. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. It goes on. If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you. But when you ask, you must believe and not doubt, because the one who doubts is like a wave of the sea, blown and tossed by the wind. That person should not expect to receive anything from the Lord. Such a person is double-minded and unstable in all they do. So there's a whole lot here. It says that we must not doubt when we pray. Here again, it assumes what? That we're praying. Are you praying every day? We worry every day. Are you praying? Not just going through the motions. God is great. God is good. Let's think of our foot. I ain't talking about that. Are you getting down and you just pouring your heart to God every single day? He says he's assuming that. Can he assume that about you? Are you spending more time worrying than you are praying? Are you spending more time complaining than you are praying? He says, I'm assuming that you're praying. Now believe what you're praying about. Are you praying? Are you believing what you're praying? But you know, it's interesting to me that the passage doesn't start talking about belief. It talks about what? Perseverance. He says, you got to persevere in troubles. It says, your struggles will produce good things, and that's great, and that's a sermon to itself, right? But it says, your struggles and trials will produce good things. It says, if you lack wisdom, pray for wisdom, and God will give you what you pray for if you don't doubt. That's the section, right? It's not just in my mind that these are random thoughts. These are interconnected thoughts. Because God knows you need wisdom to navigate struggles. Right. You need wisdom to understand and see God in the middle of a struggle. Right. You need wisdom to understand how God is working for you, not against you, in your struggle. Yeah. You need wisdom. He says, look, so that's one, but you have the wisdom if you ask God, if you have faith and don't doubt. But the thing about struggles, he says persevere. Persevere in what? Does perseverance mean that you just endure the struggle? No. It means persevere in your faith. Yep. See, the reason why I doubt is because my faith has been beaten out of me. What? By struggles. Struggles will beat the faith out of you. You know, I love sports. If you know me at all, you know that I love sports. I can talk sports all day long, right? And growing up, man, I love baseball. Not so much now, but I was a devout baseball fan as a kid. Love football and basketball, but my number one sport was boxing. I mean, I was a huge boxing fan. Boxing was a much bigger sport in my youth than it is now. Heavyweight champion of the world was the most famous person on the planet back then. Not so much now, right? And so when I was a kid, the heavyweight champion of the world was Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all times. I'm so pretty. That was my man. And I wanted to grow up and be just like Muhammad Ali. That's who I wanted to be. I wanted to box. I was going to be 6 foot something and be the heavyweight champion in the world. I didn't look at my dad and mom and realize that was an impossibility. Unless I was found on the doorstep or something. That wasn't going to happen. But anyway, you know, I love the idea of boxing. I don't know, my mom made a mistake of buying some boxing gloves with 3 boys, and we used to box. And I boxed my friends, and boxed my neighbors, and I had quick hands. I did have very quick hands as a kid. And I get in and out. I like to dance with my face people's face up. Tongue out. Al Lee fan, then I was Sugar Ray Leonard fan. I tried to do all the tricks and put my hand down. I didn't know how to box really, but I know how to showboat a little bit with quick hands, but had never really ever taken a punch. I mean, you can hit, but never really taken a punch. So one day I decided to show my amazing moves to my oldest brother. I got two older brothers, one 3 years older than me. He's crazy, so I wasn't trying to test him. Because you start playing and it gets serious, and that didn't work out well for me. And then I had one who was 6 years older than me. And I decided to put my gloves on with the one that's 6 years older than me. And I was doing my move, doing my face out, and he, you ever see a cartoon with the stars? That stuff is real. I did not know, because I saw stars like, and when I opened my eyes, it took a minute. Concussion protocol, I guess, whatever. I was on my concrete patio, and my brother was in my face. Are you okay? Worried about a beating, I'm sure. And I was like, I didn't answer him. I just got up, took the gloves off, and have never put them back on. I haven't been near a boxing glove since. He knocked the boxing out of me. My whole boxing career got knocked out on that patio with this. I said, no, I am not seeing stars for a living. Whatever I just experienced, I don't remember it, but I don't want to have it happen again. Knock the boxing out of me. That's what Satan does. I was there when many of you got baptized. Full of smiles and faith, and you were coming to church fired up before you got baptized, and you came fired up, you were eager to serve, and now you got your dragging in. He has knocked the faith out of you. Knocked it clear out. And you seeing some stars? And can we talk real talk? And you consider putting your gloves down. And James is talking to you today. James is inspired by the Holy Spirit. So really, the Holy Spirit's talking to you today. Saying you got to persevere in your faith. And don't doubt. See, you got to don't doubt. And you got to pray about the things you need to overcome the struggles that you're having. And don't doubt. And you got to believe the same miracles you believed when you got baptized and before you got punched. You got to hold to that same conviction and that same faith because you serve the same God and stop doubting. It's not less true. He's not less real. He's not less on your side. And the future is in front of you with God, not going back to the world. It didn't work then. It won't work now. The plan works. Don't start pulling the tractor again. Don't doubt. Pray and don't doubt. Read your Bible and do what it says. Pray and don't doubt. And the engine will start moving. Amen. And the field will be plowed, and you have so much faith you can't help but give it away. Gotta engage that big red tractor, right? So I've got a challenge for you. Because I'll be remiss if I didn't give a challenge. First of all, I pray we have a daily walk with God. Okay? We're in the Bible. We do what it says, and we pray and don't doubt, right? So I want to give us a two-part challenge. One is have devotional time with God. That means pray and read, and believe what you pray about. And I want to give you a 14-day challenge. Now, hopefully we do it every day of our lives, but for the next 2 weeks, don't miss a day. Praying and reading and believing what you pray for. If journaling helps you, do a journal on what you're studying. Do a journal of what you're praying about. Pray, believe in prayers, and study the Bible every day for 14 days. After 14 days, it may become a habit. But that's part of the challenge for this. Oh, you get the head fade. I don't like that. I want you to talk to someone about this. Why? Because if I don't talk to anybody about something I really believe is not real. Man, if you have a boyfriend that don't talk about you, you ain't real. Right? If mama don't know about you, you ain't his girlfriend. Friends don't know about you. That's the whole premise of say my name, say my name. If no one is around you, never mind. The prophet Beyonce said this many years ago. It ain't real until you say it out loud. You got some great goal that you going to do. It's not real if you don't claim it and say it. If it's your secret, it ain't real. Right?
Right.
You're going to read your Bible and do what it says every day and believe it ain't real unless you tell somebody. So this is the challenge. 3 things every day for 2 weeks. Now, obviously we're reading and praying and believing. We got that part. But the other part is talk to someone every day about what you studied and about what you walk with God. It was what you read, what you're doing, and how you apply it, right? Have a partner, have a buddy, pick a partner that you talk to. You can have more than one. And share what you're learning and what you're getting out of your time with God. Have to share, encourage one another dearly. That sounds biblical even. And it may help inspire you through what you're going through to encourage someone another dearly. Take that challenge. And I really believe if you won't take the challenge, that's probably not real. Yeah. Because if you're going to do it, why not talk about it? Secondly, talk to someone every day about your prayer requests. If you're praying, then you need prayers. Right. So talk to someone every day. Hey man, this is what I'm praying about. Can you pray for me about this? Because it's really bogging me down. I feel stuck. And I need your prayers too. And they can share what they need about. Maybe you can pray together even. That's a bonus. It's not on there. Right. And then number 3, share your faith every day. Because now you plow on your field, right? So right away start sharing the fruit of what you're learning to other people. So how do you share your faith? There's no wrong way. You can invite someone to church. You can just talk about Jesus. You can invite them to a midweek service. You can share what you're studying with somebody. There's no bad way to share your faith. You can say something stupid. God can still bless. You know what God can't bless? Not saying nothing. That don't work. Waiting for the right moment? Yeah, okay. That don't work either. Alright? Share your faith with somebody every day. You can share your faith with many bodies. I don't care, but look. 14 days. Change your life. Come on. 14 days. Now I want you to share people who aren't here, they're sick, baby sick, had to go to work, got no people that work today, it's fine. Share this with them. Share this with them. Help the traffic get off the lawn. We got a lot of traffic and a lot of lawns right now. Help the traffic get unstuck too. And let's buddy up. 3 things change our lives. And the God will be good. Amen.